Alright, so we're going to go through and talk about all the odd numbers from this review packet. So that was the homework that was assigned to you guys due next class, and we're going to discuss them now here. Using the cube at the right, so this is our image, I want to list all of the possible responses. So let's take a look at number 1. What are all the possible segments that are parallel to segment EH? So first of all, I'm going to highlight parallel to EH in pink, and then here I'm going to highlight segment EH in pink. We have several different possible responses, and so here I want you to list them all, the possible responses for segments parallel to EH. Well, the first one we kind of automatically see, AD. Segment AD is parallel to EH. Parallel means these segments are never going to intersect and they're in the same plane. Well, what about FG? EH and FG are also parallel segments in the same plane. So segment FG is also an option. And now I noticed on the quiz, a few of you guys missed this one. BC, segment BC is also parallel to segment EH. It doesn't look like they're in the same plane from the cube, but there is a plane that can go through both of those segments, thus making them coplanar. So these are my 3 options for segments parallel to EH. Alright, let's jump down to number 3. I want to know all of the segments parallel to segment CG. So I'll highlight that in yellow, the segments parallel to segment CG right here. So again, there are several different options for us here. The first one that I see, DH, segment DH right here is parallel to segment CG. DH, those are 2 segments that are in the same plane and will never intersect. And then we also have BF, segment BF is also in the same plane and parallel to CG, so that means it's not going to intersect. And then lastly, AE. And yes, again, segment AE does not look like it's in the same plane as segment CG, but we could have a plane going through both of those segments, thus making them coplanar, and we can see that they also never intersect. That makes them parallel. Okay, let's jump down to number 5. Using this diagram right here, I want to name the relevant transversal for the following angle pairs. And if there is none, simply write no transversal. So angle 2 and angle 4. I have angle 2 right here and angle 4 right here. Is there a line that touches both of those angles, thus making that my relevant transversal? Yes, there is. Line B. Line B touches both angle 2 and angle 4. And be careful, we have to make sure we write our lines in the proper form. So we have to spell out the word line and write that lowercase b. Line B. Let's go to 7. Angle 4 and angle 6. Is there one single line that touches both angles 4 and 6? There is not. So we have angle B touches 4, or sorry, line B touches angle 4, but does it touch angle 6 over here? It doesn't. Does line N touch angle 4? It does not. Does line M touch angle 6? It does not. So for number 7, there is no transversal because there is no single line that touches both angles 4 and 6. Okay, number 9. We have angle 5 right here and angle 1. Which line do you guys think touches angle 1 and angle 5? Take a second. So it would be line A. Line A touches both angle 1 and angle 5. Using this same diagram here, I want to classify these angles below right here as either vertical, linear pair, same side interior, same side exterior, corresponding alternate interior, alternate exterior, or none of the above. So number 11, 6 and 5. 6 and 5, the relevant transversal would be line A, and they are in between the coplanar lines N and M. So they're on the same side of the transversal, so SS for same side, and they're on the inside of these coplanar lines. They're on the interior. So we have same side, interior, and that is our relationship. Number 13, angle 3 and angle 8. Angle 3 and angle 8, the relevant transversal is line B. They are on alternate sides of that relevant transversal, and they are still on the interior of these coplanar lines. They're still on the inside. So this would be alternate interior. So ALT for alternate, INT for interior. Number 15, angle 4 and angle 10. 4 and 10 right here. 4 and 10 form a linear pair. They are adjacent, meaning they're right next to each other, and they're supplementary. They add up to 180 degrees. So adjacent and supplementary, that gets me linear pair. Number 17. I want to fill this in and classify these angle pairs as either supplementary or congruent, and then justify that using our postulates and theorems. So there's an example up above, and here we're still using the same diagram as above. So here this shouldn't say in the diagram in number 2 because this is really 5 through 15 that we've been using. We've been using this diagram. So angle 1 and 2, we see up here, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary because of the same side interior angles theorem. And so notice the diagram does not show any parallel lines.